Hello there YouTube. We're going to be doing another quick video today, or maybe not so quick, about developing a menu for a website. So my graphic designer has put together a new website for us, and we're going to be building this new website. Essential Oils. Eco Oils is the brand name of the company that we'll be doing a website for, and I have already assembled the header over here. And right now we're going to be focusing on the menu. So we'll be building menu in this tutorial. The menu is halfway arranged already, but you haven't missed much. I'm going to give you a quick overview of what has been done already. So we're going to go back to the functions, and within the functions you will see that we have registered a menu. Again, we're doing custom theme development, so if you don't know how to register a menu, just Google register a menu WordPress and you'll see the code that you'll need there, or just copy whatever we have over here. Menu 1, and it is a primary menu for the theme UA0, and you can see that once we have that code inside our functions file, when we go to settings, appearance, menus, you'll see that we have a primary menu that is selected over here, that we can add a menu to a primary menu. So what I have done on the WordPress side of things, I've created empty pages, and I went to appearance, menus. I clicked create menu. I assigned the menu to a primary by clicking the checkmark here, and I saved it. I also installed Max Mega Menu, and that's the plugin that we're going to be using for further menu styling. Max Mega Menu allows us a lot of flexibility when it comes to the way that our menu is displayed. So I have enabled Max Mega Menu option for this specific menu, because if we don't enable it, and if we don't use Max Mega Menu, our menu will look as a bullet point form. And if you want to put that into a bootstrap format, it's a pain, really. It's a pain. So I don't recommend going extremely custom here. Max Mega Menu will help you a lot with your menu work. So we're going to refresh that. I've seen some developers actually custom code this thing, the menu, like hard code it into the structure. I don't like that. I want my menus to be flexible. But then the header, in terms of flexible, I mean, you can modify them here, and they will be updated within the theme itself. So the header file over here, you can see that we have added our menu using a PHP function over here. Now WordPress nav menu, again, this is something that's built into WordPress functions. And menu-1 is the menu name that we have created right over here. So you need to make sure that they match, otherwise it's not going to display. Okay, I think we're up to speed in terms of what I have done so far. And the menu looks like this. Nothing beautiful, nothing even remotely close to what we should be seeing. And that's what we should be seeing. Let's get going. First of all, I want to give it some margins and padding, and I also want to change the colors. I'm going to go back, going to go to fonts. Within the fonts we have the gold color that our designer used over here. So I'm going to go to Mega Menu, going to close out of the screens that I don't need. Okay, menu themes. I've created a new theme. I went to Mega Menu, I clicked on Menu Themes, and then I selected Add New Theme, and then I called it Oils. My recommendation is to always create a new theme if you're going to be modifying it. You can export it later and use it for some other website. Okay, so menu bar, menu background, I don't like black. You see this RGB color, we can add this code. I copied it and I pasted it, and it automatically changed it to the RGB version, which is great. Add the background on how we're just going to keep it the same color for now. Okay. General settings, that should be okay for now. Let's refresh this. Okay, that's better. You can see that within the header PHP file, we have added a class around the navigation menu, w_hdr. So I'm going to back here to the CSS file, and I'm going to add some styles to it. Inspect. I do have two screens. You do not see the second screen while I'm doing the development work on the first one, but I can look on the right side over here and see the other screen and modify things, cross-reference to what I should be seeing. Okay, that's our style. I'm going to give it some margin from the top. Like this. I'm going to do what? You see how there's like a double line element over there? So I'm going to try to replicate it here. Going to be border, top solid, actually double, and the double will be, let's make it 6 pixels for now, and just going to pick this color for now because I'm going to select it from here. Okay. I think that pretty much replicates what the designer envisioned. Maybe we can play with this. 7 pixels, 8 pixels, 9. That's becoming too thick, I think. 8 pixels is good. Okay, so I think the top portion looks fairly good. Okay, the bottom portion of the menu seemed to have a shade under it. You can see it on the PDF file that designer has created. You see this shade over here right under? So I'm not sure if the designer had created this shade within the picture, or if she assumed that I'm going to be creating shade myself using CSS. Let's have a look at the picture. Oh, the picture comes with a shade. Okay, less work for us. So the next thing, now that we have modified this, we're going to transpose the styles right into our style sheet, just like that. Oops. And after we do that, we are going to modify the font and the styling for the navigation over here. let's go to mega menu, and we're going to go to menu bar. Going to make our way through the list over here. So we're going to use theme default font, that's fine. Transform uppercase. Font weight, I think we're going to give it a bold. Style, align center, and let's see what happens. Okay, that looks a lot better. Now we need to align to the center everything. Right here in the menu bar section, we have menu items aligned. We're going to set it to center, so that will center our navigation menu. And you can see that we have home, and when we hover over it, it's not bold. So we need to modify the regular font, not the item font hover. Okay, we're going to set it to bold, and active element should also have settings somewhere here. Or maybe hover and active are the same. Let us see. Yeah, hover and active are the same. Okay, so we have done that. What I want to see to change here is the spacing between the elements. And the spacing we can adjust. So it's not the menu padding. It's going to be item spacing. Let's make it 20 pixels. Save changes. So I think it looks, once we refresh this page, I think it looks better. Let's have a look at what. I think we need to still increase it a little bit. I wanted to take up more space. Let's go 30 pixels. Save changes. Okay, let's inspect this. The goal here is to make sure that it still fits the width before it breaks down to cell phone version. And you can see that this is our extra large size. This is the large size. You can see that there's a breakpoint over here within the top header. The menu stays the same, and then this is the cell phone version. Voila. And now the menu will break down, but the breakpoint over here is 992 pixels. So we need to make sure that the max mega menu that we have created breaks down into a mobile version at 992 pixels, which is large devices. This is configured within the mobile menu settings here, right over here. 96. What was that? 992 pixels. 2 pixels. Okay. There we go. And we have black background, so we need to modify the black background to the right color that we decided to use for the main element over here. So I'm just going to copy it, go back to mobile view, and we're going to change the colors here to this. Going to change the colors to this, and the active element as well. Font can stay white. Okay, I think we should be good. Save changes. Refresh the page. Excellent. So the only thing that I don't really like about it is how the how the breadcrumb element, oh sorry, not the breadcrumb, hamburger element sits on the right side. I would like to see it down the center, so I'm going to just simply move it just like that. And you actually can modify it over here. We can have an animated toggle. So I'm actually going to delete this one, and I'm going to move an animated toggle over here. I like the animated version better. Let's have a look at how that looks. Oh, I think it is the same thing. Never mind. We already had the animated version. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it when it comes to menu. You have seen how easy and how fast it was for us to assemble a menu with this specific in this specific way. What else can you do with menus? Max Mega Menu is a fairly complex system. There's a lot of settings that we can modify, and there's a lot of overrides and other cool elements. We can make it sticky. I'll show you how that works. As we can't really scroll down because we don't have any content. But let's go to the home page and let's add some content. I'm going to add a bunch of empty space. See how the scroller scrolls down, but the navigation menu stays up at the very top. So I think that's fairly cool. Allows person to always be in control of the navigation menu. The only thing that I think would be good is to give it some black border, or not even black, a green one. And it's not going to be part of the mega menu, it's going to be part of the styles here. We're going to give it border bottom solid. I think 2 pixels would look really nice. And no, it's not going to be white, it's going to be green. Just like this green color. Or maybe even red. No, the red doesn't really look too good here. Yeah, the green color. Yeah. You can see how this section, border bottom, disappears when we are scrolling down, because that is not part of the element. It actually jumps out of it. So we're going to need to remove it from here. And we need to add it to mega menu toggle, no. To this section over here. Yeah, there we go. So there is an ID class, and I'm actually going to target that ID class within the CSS styles over here. And remember that it is an ID, therefore it's not a dot, it's going to be a pound sign. And we're going to give it the right parameters here. Border bottom solid. Let's scroll all the way back to the top. I lost it. Okay, there we go. 2 pixels and the green color. Okay, there we go. Going to go back here, add this here. Now that we refresh the page, I'm going to scroll down and the green line will stay with us. Okay, I think we're good. I really think that we're good. The next element will be to add the picture here. I know this is not really a part of this tutorial when it comes to Max Mega Menu. If you are watching here this tutorial strictly for the Max Mega Menu, that would probably be it. I'm not going to do anything else with it, but I am going to add a picture here just so you see how it looks with the header image. Now in terms of the header image, I'm going to do something sneaky here. I'm going to go to Advanced Custom Field Boot. I'm going to go to body elements. No, actually it's not part of body elements. Part of headers. No, sliders. I'm going to expand this. Going to copy the JSON file here. I'm going to drag the JSON file to the desktop. And I'm going to go to plugins. Yeah, we'll need to add a plugin. Oh no, I have advanced custom fields. Strange that I didn't see it. I'm going to go to field groups. I'm going to go to tools. And I'm going to choose the JSON file that we have just selected. Desktop. Oops, not this one. There we go, this one. Import file. Okay, so we have imported one group, slider SA. We're going to go to field groups over here. We have SA right over here. Going to trash the image. I don't need it anymore. But we're going to go back to pages right now. And now that we're going to click on home, we can see that SA slider has been added automatically by itself. And I'm going to add an image. Upload file, and I'm going to use header home right over here. I'm going to select that. I'm going to click update. And you'll see that nothing has changed because we need to do one more thing. I'm going to go back to HTML. I'm going to copy that. Template home. Instead of all of the lines over here, I'm just going to paste HTML code, and I'm also going to go back to CSS, copy the CSS files, going to go to my styles, and I'm going to paste it right over here. Actually no, at the bottom, like this. Okay, going to save it, and look at that. Nothing, because I didn't upload this. And now, there we go. Now we have a header that has been added, but the header doesn't look very good because it's too high. So we're going to modify CSS styles a little bit. Min height, going to go to 400 pixels. Yeah, that's much better. And maybe even 300. No, 300, we cannot see the products there. 400. Yeah, I think 400 will look really good. Let's have a look at the sample that designer has provided to us. So we can see the bottom of the bottles over there and the droplet. The droplet and the bottom of the bottles. Yeah, I think this is good. We're going to keep it at 400. And what else? Going to go to styles, change this to 400. We're also going to remove the background over here. Big semi. Going to just delete this whole thing. Refresh that. And there is a small white line that we don't need. And it's part of... You know what? I don't actually need any of this. This specific slider. There we go. We have just added our slider, and what I'm seeing here is that I need to increase height a little bit more. Going to go inspect, going to do 450 here. Yeah, that looks really good. 450 is the size that I want to go with. 460, 450. Yeah, let's go 450. Now, because we have removed a couple of elements here, we don't really need title, subtitle, final statement, which do come with this module over here. We could have all of the sections over here. We don't need them. So I'm going to go and modify this within the group sections. I'm just going to delete this. Just going to keep background image, and within the template home, I don't need any of this. I don't need title, don't need message, I just need, and in fact I don't even need the container here. So I'm just going to keep it like this, extremely small. That's what I like about the modules. There we go. From acfboot.com is that they're very easy to use, and if you see something that you like, you can fairly quickly modify it to whatever you need, and you don't need to code elements from scratch. So that would be it for this tutorial. If you're wondering what Advanced Custom Fields Bootstrap website is, acfboot.com. Right now it's a small collection of scripts. It is a proprietary website owned by me. It is really a collection of our elements that we have developed, and some other developers also help us who are members of our library of scripts here. If you want to become a member, the fee for this small developers club is $5 a month right now. It's going to increase down the road. Right now it's just a small collection of different elements that we are putting together for us to quickly assemble websites. But they usually come with advanced custom fields integration, so you're able to not only quickly assemble websites, but you also give the power of administration to your client's hands. So whenever a client goes to see how they can modify their website, they have all of the tools at their disposal right over here. So we try to really present websites to clients in such a way that they are able to manage their own content. That would be it. If you're interested in advanced custom fields, go to webacre.com, click on Contact, fill out this information here, let me know that you want to be part of advanced custom fields ACF boot library. I'll set up a plan for you, and I'll be happy to see you within our small development community of developers. If you have any questions, let me know. Please hit the like button. It will definitely help me with YouTube algorithms. And if you have any questions, if you have any comments, please add those to the comments section. Take care. Bye.